परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी, युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी, युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो, फिर समाज यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना, उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर, जगे देश यह सारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को, राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से, सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज, निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी। बरनउँ रघुबर विमल जसु, जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर। जय कपीसति हूँ लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा। अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी। कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा। कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे। कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन। तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर। राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया। राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा। विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे। रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए। श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई। तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे। अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा। नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते। कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा। राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना। लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु। लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि। जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते। सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे। होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना। तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज संभारो आपे। तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे। महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा। जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे। मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा। तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे। सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है। प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे। असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता। असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा। सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे। जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई। जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई। हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा। जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई। कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई। छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा। होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा। कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरन। मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित। हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज। निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी। बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु। जो दायक फलचारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीसति हूँ लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा, कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर, राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया, राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा, विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे, रामचंद्र के काज संवारे। लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई, तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे, अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा, नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते, कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा, राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा। तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू। प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि, जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे, तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है, प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता, असवर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरई, हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बंदी महासुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, कीजय नाथ हृदय महडेरा। पवन तनय संकट हरना, मंगल मूर्ति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसहु सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर शुभ संदेश हमारा। गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा। भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
Jai Sri Krishna. With the blessings of Yogeshwara Krishna and the grace of our revered Param Pujya Swamiji Shri Govindji Dev Giriji Maharaj, I humbly bow to all my gurus. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. A warm welcome to all the esteemed sadhakas as we embark on the journey of chapter 14, the Bhagavadgītā, titled Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. The yoga of division of the three gunas explain how the three modes of nature, sattva, rajas, and tamas influence human behavior and how one can transcend them to attain spiritual liberation. Let us invoke the blessings of Lord Krishna. I would like to invite Vishalakshi Varadarajan Didi from Salem, Tamil Nadu, a dedicated homemaker and gifted singer holding a postgraduate degree in Tamil. Since joining Geeta Pariwar in 2023, she has been actively contributing as a trainer, tech assistant, GC, and the mentor, wholeheartedly guiding and inspiring others on the journey of Geeta and selfless seva. With the deep devotion of Geeta's wisdom, she leads us to today's invocation prayer.
Jai Shri Krishna. Vasudeva Sutan Devam Kausachanuramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum Shri Krishnau Vande Jagadgurum. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you, Vishalakshi Didi, for that soulful invocation. And now I invite Rajendra Gushalkar ji from Chhatrapati Shambhaji Nagar, Maharashtra, a proud Indian Army veteran and devoted Krishna Bhakta and Army graduate. He has been serving in Geeta classes since August 2021 as a technical assistant, group admin, and the supervisor, offering dedicated seva on the path of Bhagavad Gita.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुधारसं सुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Rajendra Bhaiya, for this enriching moment. And I have a request to all the sadhakas to please share the link with all your near and dear ones so that we can spread this vibration with our closed ones. And after this session, you may raise your hands for your questions. Kindly switch on your camera if possible so that we can spotlight you while you ask your valuable questions. And we now transition to the highly anticipated discourse on chapter 14 of Bhagavadgītā, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga from Bhagavadgītā. It is with our great honor that we welcome Geeta Praveena, Kavita Verma Didi, a Geeta Vrati, and Vedat Acharya, currently pursuing her doctorate. Kavita Didi is a dedicated disciple of Parama Pujya Swami Guru Govind Dev Giri Maharaj Ji and has been an integral part of Geeta Pariwar from a very young age. Kavita Didi is also serving as one of the program coordinators for our online Geeta classes, where her commitment and knowledge have inspired many. It is a privilege to have her with us for today's interpretation session. Kavita Didi, I am now inviting you to please take the lead.
Jai Shri Krishna. So welcome in the 14th chapter, first half interpretation session. So previously we have done our level 1, 12th and 15th chapters. Then in level 2 also we have completed 16th chapter and 9th chapter. Now we are having the next chapter, that is 14th chapter. So Bhakti Yoga, Purushottam Yoga, Daivasara Sampat Vibhag Yoga, Jnana Raj Vidya Raj Guhya Yoga, and now we are having this Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. So here in this chapter, it is very interesting. If we are interested in psychology and some subjects belongs to this mind, for us this is very interesting, because here Lord will talk about the nature of mind, and also he will be giving some references, and also he will be talking about the mechanism of this mind, how this mind works, and how many times we have heard that our mind is our own friend, and sometimes our mind is our own enemy. Now how it is friend and enemy both? So everything Lord will tell in this chapter. So how to become, like last time we have also seen the 9th chapter. Now here Lord will tell how to become successful in your life, because success, everyone wants success in their life. And why we want success? Because we want happiness. Everyone wants happiness in the life. So what is this happiness and how to receive this happiness? And after receiving this happiness, why it is called that we are successful? So just think about this happiness and success, the good relation between the success and happiness. So when someone asks you, if you are talking about some successful man, or you are talking about the topic called success, then what comes in your mind? So we say, when we have completed all our responsibilities, we have received all that thing which we have thought before. So sometimes people want to buy some things, some worldly things, and they become success, they become happy. Now why we want anything, like whatever desires we are having in our mind, why we are having? So this question should come in our mind, and if we find the answer will be the happiness only. If you want kid, why you want kid? Because out of this kid you are getting happiness. You want to get first division in your class. Suppose there is some student, why he wants to get first division? Because everyone will appreciate. So out of this appreciation, what he will get? So the satisfaction and happiness he will get. Some people want to get money. They want to build buildings and all factories. Why they want money? What they will get out of this money? Because if you have some thousands of rupees, some thousands in a month, then also you can easily survive in this world. But still people want more and more money. Why they want money? So out of this money, what they are going to get? So the ultimate goal is success only. Some people getting this success from money. Some people getting this success after out of knowledge. They are very interested to learn new things, and when they learn new things, new art, dance, singing, and other things, they get success. They get happiness. So this happiness we want, and when we fulfill our desires, that they say that we are successful in our life. So success, according to the if we ask what is success, so this is something about the related with the happiness. So if you are living your happy life, that means you are successful in your life, you are satisfied, and the reason behind is because you have done whatever you wanted to do, and whatever were your responsibilities. Because when we fulfill our responsibilities, we go with our duties, and we achieve everything whatever we wanted, and we will get satisfaction, we will get happiness. If you don't fulfill your responsibilities, then what will happen in the future? If the responsibility of students is studying, but the student is not studying, then what will happen in the future? He will have some negative impacts of not studying. So of course, when we don't follow our responsibilities and duties, automatically we are going to get some negative results. So when we talk about success, that means happiness, and happiness will come when we do everything whatever we wanted to do. But the question here is sometimes we wanted to do a lot of things, but we are not able to do that because our mind is not in our control. We wanted to do something, but our mind is not giving, not supporting us sometimes. So many times, so here Lord will tell about the nature of mind, how this mind can become your friend, how this mind will start supporting you so that you can achieve whatever you want. This mind is having a lot of power, energy. If this mind will support you, you can do everything. You can achieve anything in this universe. But the difference between the successful person and the person who is not that much successful is the only difference, that the person who has control over the mind, that person can easily get everything, whatever he wants. But the people who don't have control over the mind, they cannot get whatever they do. They will never going to get that. So sometimes in our school, in our college, there are two types of students. One who get 80% marks, and another who score 90 plus. Now, what is the difference? There is no difference in intelligence. Many times this intelligence level is same, but still there is difference in result, because the students who are getting 90 plus marks, maybe they are putting a lot of efforts, but the other students who are getting only 80%, they want to put efforts like toppers are doing, but they are not able to do that. So sometimes they spend 10 hours, 12 hours, and the toppers are even they are only spending 5 hours, 4 hours, but still there is difference. The toppers will give time in consistency. They have consistency. Today I have to study 4 hours, tomorrow also 4 hours, day after tomorrow also 4 hours. So they are giving their time regularly. So this consistency is important. But the other students, they are maybe sometimes in a week they are studying for 10 hours, 20 hours. But at the other day, they are not studying anything. Similarly, in Geeta classes also, many of you have this experience. Maybe that some students in your, some participants in your class, they can by heart the shlokas very easily. They are every weekend they send the audios, sometimes videos to record their shlokas. And at the other hand, some other students are there or participants, they are not able to by heart the shlokas. Because the people who are able to by heart the shlokas, they are practicing Bhagavad-gītā regularly. They are regularly reading some shlokas. They are regularly putting efforts. But the people who are not able to by heart, that means they are not putting efforts regularly or daily. So consistency is very, very important. For the Learngeeta program, we as the participant, for us, success is to by heart all the shlokas, or to understand all the shlokas, or to just know how to read all the shlokas. But some participants are not able to do this. At the other hand, some participants are getting, or they are able to do it, like they are doing they are putting extraordinary efforts and they are doing good. They are giving Jigyasu exam, Pathak exam and other examinations. So the difference is only the other people who have consistency, they can achieve more, and the people who have less consistency or they are not following this thing regularly, they cannot achieve the thing. Now, how this consistency will come? So everyone knows that we should study daily. We should whatever shlokas teacher is teaching us, we should, after the class, we should just practice with the audios, and we should try to send our audios daily, and then we can easily just learn 2 or 3 shlokas daily, and we can complete Bhagavad-gītā in all the 18 chapters in 1 year. So everyone has this knowledge, but some can apply, some cannot apply. So those who can apply, they have control over their mind. And the others, those who cannot apply, they don't have control over their mind. So their mind is not supporting them. That is the only reason. Now, what is the nature of mind and how we can control it? Lord will start explaining here and also in this chapter, in 17th chapter, he will be explaining the same. So first he will start with the first shloka. We will begin. Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Śrīmad Bhagavadgītā Chaturdashodhyayaha. Shri Bhagavanuvāca. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi jnānānaṁ jnānamuttamam yajñātmā munayas sarve param siddhimito gataha. Now he is saying param bhūyah pravakshyāmi. The knowledge I have already told in the previous chapters, I will tell you again. Param bhūyah pravakshyāmi. I will tell the same knowledge again. Bhūyah, bhūyah means again. So I will tell you the same knowledge again. Why he is telling the same knowledge again? If he has already explained in previous chapters, now why he is telling again? So he is saying sometimes we have a small child or small kids in our house. Sometimes their mind feeds them again and again. Even the child is saying, I am full, I am completed now, no more, I will not eat more. But still mother will feed him again and again. Why? Because mother knows better than the child. Child thinks that I am full, I am completed. But mother thinks like, no, you need more. You need more to eat. So mother will feed the child. Similarly, God, the Bhagwan or Shri Krishna is also like our mother. He knows how much this Arjuna wants or how much this Arjuna needs. So sometimes the wanting something and needing something, like we want something and we need something. There is difference. Sometimes we want less, but we need more. Or sometimes we want more, but we need less. Like we want so much money and big house, but we need very less. We need not to get that big house. What will we do with 4 rooms? We can even survive in 1 room. So need is for only for 1 room, but still we want more. Similarly, sometimes we want little bit, but we need more. What is that? So like meditation. So meditation, we need at least to do 1 hour or 30 minutes. But some people, they want only to do for 10 minutes, 5 minutes is also, 5 minutes are also very, very much. So this is the nature, some wanting and desiring something. So he is saying that param bhuya pravakshami, you need to listen this knowledge again. Why? Because this knowledge is not easy to apply in your life. Many times we think, okay, I have completed my course, Learngeeta program, 18 chapters I have by hearted. Now I am the master of Bhagavadgītā. No. So Bhagavadgītā is a very deep philosophy by Shri Krishna ji. Everything, all the karma yoga, jnana yoga, bhakti yoga, dhyana yoga, everything is explained here. And especially the karma yoga, Lord has explained. So everything is there. Now this is very vast subject, and when we are even doing research in one shloka, that also needs a lot of effort. We have different commentaries by different scholars, Shankaracharya ji, Ramanujacharya ji, Vallabhacharya ji, Madhusudan Saraswati ji, and Ram Sukdas ji. So many people have given their thoughts, or they have just written commentaries, and in every commentary, if you open Bhagavad-Gita's commentaries, you will find different thoughts, completely different thoughts. So even the one shloka, someone is explaining in another way, some other person has came and he is explaining totally different way he's giving. So this Bhagavad-Gītā is very vast subject. So Lord is saying, I am giving this knowledge or telling this knowledge again, because this is not easy to perceive, this is not easy to understand. So param bhuya pravakshami, also applying this knowledge. Once you understand this knowledge, though you have by hearted the shlokas, and now you can understand the meaning also. Maybe you will be able to write some commentary, etc. also. You have learned so many commentaries also, but still applying knowledge is totally different thing. People, they have a lot of knowledge. So that's why in 12th chapter, Lord has said, Jnana dhyanam vishishyate. So knowledge, sometimes meditation or dhyanam is better than the jnanam. Why he said this? And the sarva karma phala tyagan, and the renunciation of all the karma phala is more, the greater than this dhyanam also. So Gyan, when he was saying about the Gyan, Dhyan and Sarva Karma Phala Tyagan, he said that Gyan is not the supreme thing. Sometimes we have a lot of knowledge, but still we are not following that knowledge, so this knowledge has no use. Knowledge has use when we are also applying in our life. So whatever situations are coming in our life, we should think about the situation, and also we should think about the solutions according to Bhagavad-Gītā. And you will find all the solutions. And Gandhiji says, I get all the solutions, all the things from the Bhagavad-Gītā. That doesn't mean it is written, Bhagwan has said, Gandhiji, he wrote some shloka or he said some shloka. No. We have to understand the shloka meaning, and then we can interpret according to our problem. And we will definitely get the solution. But for that, first we have to learn one by one, step by step we will go. So, but it is sure that we can get all the answers, we can get all the solutions from the Bhagavad-Gītā. So people who have knowledge, maybe they have only knowledge of the words Bhagavad-Gītā, param bhuya pravakshami, they can give you a very deep explanations about the param bhuya pravakshami, etc. But if they are not applying that knowledge in their life, that knowledge has no use. So first we should think about it, because applying this knowledge is not easy. So in Bhagavad-gītā, many times akrodha, Lord has told this about this akrodha many times. This absence of anger is very important. But kama, krodhas tatha lobhas. So this when he explained about the 3 gates of hell, he said krodha, anger, lust, kama, lobh, greed. But still we have all this thing in our life, in our mind. In a day, many times we express our growth and we express our anger. So it happens with everyone. We are not able to apply that knowledge in our life, but still if we follow regularly, we can slowly apply that knowledge. So he is saying param bhuya pravakshami. That's why I'm telling you again, because applying this knowledge is not easy. So if you will listen it again and again, so maybe slowly you can apply that knowledge. So param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanamuttamam. And this knowledge is the supreme among all the knowledges. So like we have knowledge of scriptures, we have knowledge of different subjects like maths, chemistry, physics. Also we have knowledge of dance and some other arts. So here in this word, there are different knowledges. It is not about the knowledge of Bhagavad-gītā or knowledge of Brahman or knowledge of some other particular scriptures, but any common. So this is the knowledge of human nature, or this is the knowledge of you have a good learning in biology. You can know the mechanism of this body. So everyone has different knowledges. But this knowledge I am telling you, O Arjuna, this is the supreme knowledge among all the knowledges. Why? Because after knowing this knowledge, you will become all knower. So there will remain nothing to know more. You will become all knower. You will be knowing everything. Param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanamuttamam. And also it is supreme, because after knowing this knowledge, your dukkha or your sorrows will be destroyed. The main problem in our life, what is the problem? So problem also is the cause of sorrow. Why we don't like problems? Because if we will have problem, that problem will make some sorrow. It will give us pain. We will have anxiety. We'll have tensions. We don't like health issues. Why? Because health issues will give us sorrow. They will give us pain. So all these things, the ultimate, like everyone wants happiness. So through different things, we want happiness. If you will ask what you want, people will give different answers. But the ultimate goal is happiness. Similarly, what you don't want, that is dukkha only, sorrow only. They will give different problems. Like someone, if you want, what do you don't want in your life? I don't want any health issue. Some people say, I don't want my this colleague in my life. Or different answers are there. But the ultimate thing is sorrow only. We don't want dukkha, sorrow in our life. So he is saying, param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanamuttamam. After knowing this knowledge, you will become sorrow free. You will not have any more sorrows or pains in your life. Why? Because after knowing this knowledge, the sorrow is the cause of this samsara. But you will become free from this samsara. And after becoming free from this samsara, the cause will not be there. So the whatever you are getting out of this cause, that will also not be there. So sansar will not there. So this sorrow, pains will also not be there. So param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanamuttamam yajgatma munayas sarve param siddhimito gataha. By what he's saying, yajgatma, after knowing this knowledge, all the munis or the sages have gone to the moksha, param siddhi. They have received param, a supreme place. So So that means they have received moksha, or they have become free from this samsara. Now they don't have any attachment with this samsara. If they are not getting food, if they are not getting shelter, if they are not getting clothes, then also they are satisfied in their life. So they live in the Himalayas, and they live in the, they don't want anything from this samsara. That means, and when we don't want anything from this samsara, we can become peaceful, we can become happy. So param bhuya pravakshami. So they will just become free from this samsara if they know this supreme knowledge, and this what things this supreme knowledge has. So what makes us to become viragi from this samsara? We don't have any attachment, detached with this samsara. What thing it may, what is the thing in this knowledge? Why it is so special? What is the mechanism? So he will tell in the Bhagavadgītā only how it causes, how it gives us vairagya, and out of this vairagya we can become happy. So param bhuya pravakshami jnanana jnanamuttamam. Now the second shloka is idam jnanamupashritya mama sadharmyamagataha sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. The same thing he is saying. Idam jnanam upashritya, after getting this knowledge, mama sadharmyamagataha, he will become one with me. He will become identical with me, one with me. I am not different from this jiva, and he will be having this knowledge that he is not different from me. So me, this Paramatma, and this jiva is one only. So he will know this. He will know this thing that I am not different from the Paramatma. Sarge pinopajayante, and in the beginning of this universe, maybe he will not get rebirth, he will not reborn, because when we get birth in this samsara, we have to come in this samsara, then only these pains and these sorrows will come. So in the Swargaloka and other lokas, there is no pain, but still we will not be living in the Swargaloka forever, because in 9th chapter already we have seen like Shine Punyam Martya Lokam Vishanti. After our merits or punyas will be destroyed, we will again get into the Mrityu Loka or this samsara. So this our main goal is to that supreme Param Siddhi. What he said in the first shloka. So to get this Param Siddhi is our supreme goal. So he is saying that sarge pinopajayante pralayena vyathanti cha. So in the beginning, they will not have any problem. They will not have. They don't have to take rebirth, and also pralayena vyathanti cha. If everything in this world will be dissolving, it will be destroying, then also they don't have any problem. Or we can just say that in the time of mrityu, when we are dying, then there is a lot of pain. But the people who know this supreme knowledge, they will not have that pain. They don't have any attachment with the samsara. We have pain when we are just leaving this body? Because we think, what will happen with my child? What will happen with my relatives? What will happen with my friends? Sometimes we also think about our enemies. I'm going now, my enemy will enjoy in this life alone, in this samsara again. I will not be able to enjoy. So these things come in our mind when we are doing this, when we are leaving our body. So if we don't have any attachment with anyone, then we will not have these thoughts. So we can easily leave our body. So, yes. Sarva mama yonir mahad brahma tasmin garbhan dadhamyaham sambhavas sarva bhutanan tato bhavati bharata. Is saying mama yonir mahad brahma. So now the concept of Prakriti will come here. So here the Prakriti, he will use the word Prakriti. In Vedanta philosophy, we say it Maya. And in Sankhya philosophy, we say it Prakriti. So there is little bit slight difference between Maya and Prakriti. But like this is, we have already seen in 9th chapter, 10th shloka. Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagad viparivartate. Like I am the supervisor and my prakriti creates everything. Similarly, mama yonir mahad brahma. So this prakriti is the yoni and I place the seed in the yoni, and then sambhava sarva bhutanam, and then all these bhut pranis will come. So what he wants to say, like this prakriti is jad completely like a fan. Fan cannot give you air, and then the placing seed, or he is giving seed, that means the electricity. So we can just understand this thing with the example of fan and electricity. So when we have some fan cannot give you air. So when there is electricity, then this fan will rotate and it will give you air. Similarly, this Prakriti or this Maya cannot do anything without the help of Chaitanya or without the help of this Paramatma. So Paramatma will give some force or some Chaitanyata, and then this Maya will create, or this Prakriti will create everything. So this Prakriti is saying Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya Mudaya Sambhavantiyaha Tasam Brahma Mahadyoni Aham Bija Pradapita. So he's saying I am like a father and this Prakriti is like a mother. And then Sarva Yonishu Kaunteya Mudaya Sambhavantiyaha. So like all, according to our Indian scriptures, there are 84 lakhs yonis, 84 types of different living creatures. And if we want to divide these 84 types of living creatures into 4 types, according to the way they're born. So we have different living creatures, they born differently. So we have 4 types of these jivas or these creations. So first is Jarayuj, Andaj, Svedaj and Udbhij. So like some comes from the womb, directly they born out of the womb of mother. So that is your Jarayuj. So like the human beings, they born from the mother's womb, so they are Jarayuj. Then we have Andaj. Andaj means some living creatures, they are born out of anda or egg, so that they are called Andaj. Then we have Udbhij. Udbhij, they are coming from the earth directly, like we have trees. So trees are also living beings and they are also living creatures. So it is proved in Bhagavadgītā also. So these trees are coming out of the earth only. Then we have Svedaj. So there are some living creatures who just born out of the sweat. So these are Svedaj. So we have 4 categories according to the way they born. So but all the yonishu, all the sarvabhutani, so all the murtaya, all these yonis are coming from the Prakriti only. And how this Prakriti will create everything? So I give seed, and then like I play a role of father, and this Prakriti play a role of mother, and then this whole creation is in front of us now. Sattvam rajastamaiti gudah prakriti sambhavaha nibadnanti mahabaho dehe dehinam avyayam. So till this 4th shloka, he has told about the basic concept, how this universe is made, and what is the play of me, and what is the role of Paramatma and the Prakriti, and he has told. Now from the 5th shloka, he will tell about the nature of mind, or about the jiva's action. So why we do actions, how we do actions after getting birth in this life, in this samsara, what things happen with us. So what is the main cause of everything? The common element which exists everywhere. Natadasti prithivyam vadi videveshu va punaha Sattvam prakriti jai muktam yadebhis satribhir gunaihi. So nothing remain in this universe, in the whole universe, in this loka, in parloka, in different lokas, Swarga loka and Brahma loka, and this earth and this patal loka, everywhere there is one common element that is gunas. So we have three different gunas, and in every philosophy you will find this three gunas, concept of these three gunas. It is very important concept. So that first is sattvic guna, rajasic guna, and tamasic guna. Sattva, raj, and tam. Sato gun, rajo gun, and tamo gun. So we have these three gunas. Now sattva gun belongs to this goodness. When person is good, when like what type of persons are good? So we already have seen in 16th chapter. Abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthitihi danandamascha yajnascha swadhyayastapa arjavam ahimsa satyam akrodhas, and so on. So all 26 Deviya good or divine qualities we have seen. So the people who are pursuing or who are possessed with these 26 divine qualities, they are good. And the others who are having dambho, darpo, vimanascha, krodha, parushyameva cha, we can easily define them. They are not a good personalities, but the negative personalities in this sansara. So when we want to define what is goodness and what is negativity, we can easily define with the Bhagavadgītā. So here Lord will tell about how to become good or how to become just evil person, like Dambodharpo Manascha. So Sattvam Rajastama iti. First he will tell about these three gunas. What are these three gunas and how they are everywhere? So he's saying they are Prakriti Sambhavaha. They are born out of Prakriti, and or we can just say this Prakriti has no existence without these three gunas. So this Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic, these three gunas, when they will combine, they make Prakriti. So Prakriti is made of three gunas, or we can say these three gunas are born out of Prakriti. Both the things are same. So Sattvam Rajastama iti gunas Prakriti Sambhavaha Nibadnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Avyayam. And these three gunas will bind this jiva with this deha, with this body. So there is Atman, soul in our body. Now why the soul living in the body? Because it is because of these three gunas only. These three gunas only bind this jiva with this samsara. Now how? Because these three gunas will create attraction, will create this kama, krodhas, tatha, lobhas, tasmade, tatrayam tyajet. All these kam, krodh, lobh will be created by these three gunas only. Also the sattvic things, abhayam sattva samshuddhir jnana yoga vyavasthitihi. These sattvic things also will be created by these three gunas. Now how? So the first sattvic gun belongs to goodness. This sattvic gun always produce good qualities. The virtues all you are seeing around you are the manifestation of this sattvic guna. Then we have rajasic guna. All the attachments, the rajasic guna, if we want to define in Bhagavadgītā only, rajo ragatmakam vidhi. So this is rajo guna. Rajo guna belongs to this attachment. When we have so much attachment with the people, sometimes we have attachment with the things, sometimes we have attachment with our knowledge even. So these attachments are created by this rajasic guna. Then we have tamasic guna. What is this tamasic guna? Tamasic, when we are having no purpose, complete ignorance, we have no knowledge. Sometimes rajasic people, they do something, they have knowledge that I am doing this and out of this I will be getting this. But the tamasic people, they don't have any knowledge. They are completely ignorant. To understand this sattvic, rajasic, tamasic, we can have one small story from the Ramayana. So in the Ramayana, we have three brothers, Kumbhakarna, Vibhishan, and the Ravana. So what is the difference between three brothers? They are having different gunas. Now everyone will have all three gunas. Nobody can live with only one guna. So everyone will have different all three gunas, but the what will define like you are satoguna or rajoguna or tamoguna. So whatever guna is on high proportional, that means you belong to this, your personality belong to this guna. So now Ravana has rajasic guna on most, like high proportional. Then for the Kumbhakarna it is tamasic, and for Vibhishana it is sattvic. All three brothers went for the tapacharya. They went to do austerity. Brahmaji came because they have done so much austerity. The Brahmaji was very happy. He just came in front of them and he ask for a boon. You all three brothers can ask boon. Now all three brothers together said Sona. I want Sona. Now in Hindi we have different meanings of this Sona word. So according to Vibhishana, he is Sattvic Guna, Satoguni person. So now according to this Vibhishana, he wants to Sona. The meaning of Sona according to Vibhishana is so na. We will break. So na. I don't want to sleep. Where? In night? No. I don't want to sleep in Agyan Nidra, in illusion. I don't want to sleep in illusion. That means I don't want to get attached with this samsara. I want to follow the path of dharma always. I want to do bhakti of Ram, of Bhagwan. That is the meaning. I want to wake up. I want to know my identity, the real identity, who I am, why I came into this world, what purpose I am having. So I want to have clarity. I don't want to sleep in illusion. That is the meaning. So Sona, one meaning according to the Vibhishana. He is Satoguni person. He wants to know the reality. He has desire of knowledge. Then the second is Rajasic person, Ravana. When he says Sona, that means I want Sona, gold. Gold. Now gold is the upalakshan for all the worldly objects. So I want power, I want money, I want name, everything. That means I am Rajasic person. So whenever we have this attachment towards the powers, towards the money, towards the name, that means our Rajasic guna is raising. Now it is raising and we have to control right now. Because Rajasic guna is not good, it will lead us towards the dukkha, pain only. Because when we expect something or we have some desires, so maybe we will be able to fulfill those desires, but not every time. Today I am able to fulfill my desire, I am happy. But what about tomorrow? I want iPhone and I have purchased that iPhone. Now I am happy. But what about tomorrow? Maybe tomorrow I will not be having this much money to purchase iPhone. Then this will cause us pain, sorrow. So when we have attachment, we have so many desires, then this will cause pain. So according to Sona, Ravana wanted to control everyone, even the devatas from the Swarga. They were coming in the palace of Ravana and they were working like a laborers. So this much power he had that time. So because he has done austerities, he has done so much tapa, and out of this tapa, he received everything. So like sometimes we think that this person is very powerful, that means he is not, that doesn't mean that he is very good person. Because Ravana was very intelligent, he had the knowledge of Shastras also, so he knows Shastras, but still he is not able to apply those Shastras into the life. Because he has so much attachments, Rajasic Tattva. So we started with the talk like why we are not able to apply the knowledge we are having in our life. Because we have so many attachments, and these attachments are the cause of this Rajasic Guna. When this Rajasic Guna will raise, we will not be able to control our mind. We will have so many thoughts, we will have so many attachments like Ravana had. He knew that Ramji is having so much power, but he still kidnapped Sita. Why he kidnapped Sita? Because he had this lust, this attachment. Out of that, he kidnapped Sita, and he just became the cause of destruction of his own kingdom, even for his own life. So this is the cause, this is the nature of Rajasic Guna. It creates a lot of cravings, attachment. You cannot live without it. Like sometimes, very example, like a simple example, in front of you there is some sweet or something to eat you like most. Now it is there in front of you only. Now just think about the situation. You want to eat, but you cannot. You maybe doctor has said something not to eat that thing, or something is there, but still the craving you are having. Just think about that thing. So this is Rajasic Guna. This is Rajasic, when you don't want to do, but it is like you cannot control yourself. That is Rajasic Guna. So Sattvic, Rajasic, when we acquire for the knowledge, we think about the Lord, we are attached with the good things, that is Sattvic. We have so much attachment, so much restless, we are becoming completely restless, that is Rajasic. And then the legends will come, the Tamasic. So this Kumbhakarna, he also asked, I want Sona. What is Sona according to Kumbhakarna? He wants to sleep. The literal meaning, sleep. I want to sleep for 6 months. I will wake up for 1 day only. Now you will awake for 1 day, and what you will do in sleep? So he is completely ignorant. He even doesn't know that in the sleep I cannot do anything. I cannot even enjoy the worldly objects what I can enjoy right now. But still he wants to sleep. Now in the sleep, what will you enjoy? Nothing is there. So the Tamasic Guna is something, this is completely ignorant people. They don't know what is right, what is wrong, what to do, what not to do. They don't know anything. So this is the cause of Tamasic Guna. Andhakar, they Gud Tama, and they completely darkness. So when we have darkness in the room, or we are going somewhere and it is completely dark, you cannot take next step, because you cannot see anything. So similarly, Tamasic, when the Tamasic Guna is on high proportional, or the Tamasic Guna is raising in our mind, then everything becomes blur, everything becomes dark. We cannot even see anything. So that is called Tamo Guna. So Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic Guna. Sattvam, Rajastama iti Gunas Prakriti Sambhavaha. All these Gunas are coming from the Prakriti. So Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, Vibhishan, Ravan and Kumbhakarna we have seen. Nibadnanti Mahabaho Dehe Dehinam Avyayam. And all these 3 Gunas will bind this Jiva with the Samsara. Now how the Sattvic Guna will bind? We can understand easily with the Tamasic and Rajasic Guna. But what about Sattvic Guna? So this Sattvic Guna means rope. So rope, the work of rope is to bind 2 things together. So this rope or Guna will bind Jeev with the Samsara together. Now this chain, or we can say these are 3 chains: Sattvic chain, Rajasic chain, Tamasic chain. Now all these chains, maybe some is iron chain, the Tamasic one is iron chain, and the Rajasic one is silver, and this gold, the Sattvic is gold chain, but still it is chain. No matter it is gold or silver or the iron chain, but it is chain. So nature of chain is to bind 2 things together. Now the Sattvic Guna also bind you. We will see in the other shlokas. Tatra Sattvan Nirmalatvat Prakashakamanayam Sukha Sangena Badnati Jnana Sangena Chanagha. He's saying Tattva Sattvan Nirmalatvat. First he says Sattvic Guna is also very good. It is when you will have purification, like if you will get Sattvic Guna, you will have purified mind, everything will be good. Prakashakamanayam, it will be enlighten everything. Like you will be knowing everything, what is good, what is wrong, and what you should do, and maybe you will do the things what you should do, but still it will bind you. Sukha sangena badnate jnana sangena chanagha. It will bind with the sukha, happiness, and the attachment and the knowledge. So when he says, he is not saying sukhen badnati jnanen badnati. He is saying sukha sangen badnati jnana sangen chanagha. Sang means attachment. Now again the Rajasic guna will combine with the Sattvic guna. Now the concept is one guna cannot live alone. So when your Sattvic guna combines with the Rajasic guna, so even when you are only learning something without any attachment, that is okay. That Satoguna will lead you towards the supreme knowledge, supreme siddhi only. But whenever the Sattvic guna will combine with the Rajasic guna, you will be having attachment. Then Sukha Sangena Badnate Jnana Sangena Chanagha, and it will happen. So like you are doing sacrifices, you are performing yagyas. Now these yagyas are the order of Vedas only. You are following Vedas. You are doing good thing. This is Satoguna thing. But still out of these yagyas, you will get happiness maybe. You will get something good, and that goodness, something like you will get wealth, you will get intelligence, you will get kid. So you will get something, and out of that thing, you will be getting happiness. Now for that happiness, you are having little bit attachment. And for that attachment, what will you do? Again, you will start doing the same work, same action, because you think that it is getting, I am getting happiness out of it, so let me do it again. So Sukha Sangena Badnati, for this happiness we get attachment. Now the happiness is also, there are two types of happiness, or we can say Sukh and Anand. Sukh is happiness. Sukh, opposite of Sukh is Dukh. But for Anand, there is no, we don't have any other word for the Anand. Anand is something beyond to this word. So when we are getting happiness out of these worldly things, that happiness will have attachment. So when we get Paramanand, or the happiness with this, with the Lord, or we are self-satisfied, self-happy, we don't have any, we don't want happiness from the outer things, external things. We are happy internally. That happiness is bliss, and that is Paramanand, and that will never destroy, and that will not bind you. So here Sukha Sangena, Sukh means the happiness we are getting from the worldly things. So when we follow Satoguni things, we get some happiness, and because of this happiness, we get some attachment, and this attachment causes this attachment will bind us with the samsara. Then Jnana Sangena Chanagha. Also, if we have so much knowledge, then also this thing comes like I know everything, I know all the Shastras. So there is a story in the Upanishad, Shvetaketu. So there was a student called Shvetaketu, and when he came back from his Gurukula in front of his father, his father said he was so, like, he had so much pride over the knowledge he received in the Gurukula. So his father again suddenly asked the questions. So he was able to give the answer, but when he asked about the Brahma Vidya, then the Upanishadic knowledge started there. So he asked it about the Brahma Vidya. Then this kid, or this Shvetaketu, was silent, like, I don't know. So because he had pride over the knowledge, now getting this knowledge, studying in the Gurukula, studying or anything like in a school, in college, so studying is good, that is sattvic thing. But if you have pride over your studies, pride over your knowledge, then this knowledge will bind with you with the samsara. So we should follow the sattvic good things, but you should not get attached. Some people, I put tilak daily, or I wear tulsi mala, or I go to temple daily, I do so many rituals daily. They have pride over these things. You do, it is very good. You follow every time you follow, but just don't start doing show off in front of others. I do this, I do this. You are not doing okay. So if you are starting to do show off of the things you are doing, the following, you are following the sattvic things and you are doing show off, then it will cause the you will be bound with the samsara. Sukha sangina vadnati jnana sangina chanagha. Lord is saying this sattvic guna or this gold chain will also bind you with the samsara. But so first you have to renounce, you have to get free from this rajasic and tamasic guna. Then slowly also you have to leave this sattvic guna and you have to become trigunatit. And what is trigunatit? How to become trigunatit? It will come in other session in other shlokas. But first we have to understand the sattvic, rajasic and tamasic. So this is all about the sattvic. Then we have tamasic thing. Zajo ragatmakam vidhi trishna sanga samudbhavam tanni badnati kaunteya karma sangina dehinam. So he is saying Rajo ragatmakam vidhi. Like the person full with attachments, full with desires. That is the rajasic thing. So like doing so much karma, attached with the karma, this is the rajasic thing. But also Lord is saying, do your karma. He is always again and again saying, Tasma, Yudhyasya Bharata, you do war, you go for war, you do your duties, you do karma. So doing karma is not a rajasic thing, but getting attached with those karma is the rajasic thing. So Rajo Ragatmakam. He is not saying Rajo Karmatmakam. The karma is not a rajasic thing, but the attachment with the karma is a rajasic thing. So like we are doing something, some karma we are doing. But when we have this so much attachment with the karma, we again and again do the same. So that attachment will tell about this is the rajasic guna. So Rajo Ragatmakam Vidhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. Now the Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam. So this is like the Trishna and Sanga. So there he is using two words, Trishna and Sanga. Trishna, what is Trishna? So like when we have thirst, so much extreme, like in the desert or somewhere where there is no water and it is very sunshine and everything, like in the desert only. So that thirst, then extreme level of thirst, that is called Trishna. So Trishna, sometimes out of this Trishna we have so many illusions also. That is called Trishna. Trishna, Sanga and Sanga is attachment. Trishna, Sanga, Samudbhavam. So this is called about the Rajo Guna. We have so much desire. Sometimes these desires also become our motivation. That is okay. So desire in some limit, it is okay. Because when we have, why we do karma? Because we have some desire. And how this desire will come? Because we have the knowledge of that thing. So suppose you are in 10th class, the 10th class student wants to do something. So first he has to know the thing, what he can do. So first he gets the knowledge of physics. Let's say he wants to become, he wants to do a PhD in physics. So first he will know the physics knowledge. Then this knowledge will have the desire like, this is the physics and out of this physics I will become the professor, or every students will have fear because this is the physics professor, people will respect me. So now he has some attachments and some desire. Now out of this desire he will study more, he will study hard. So sometimes these desires will become our motivation. So that is okay, somehow that is okay for the Bhagavadgītā learning. Sometimes our desire becomes our motivation. Why? Maybe we want to we daily send some audios in our group. And suppose our trainer is appreciating those audios, what happens? Okay, I will send audio, so my trainer will appreciate. Now next day I will send my audio with Tanpura. I will add some music. We'll sing more melodious. We'll try to put more effort. So these actions, this attachment and this desire sometimes become our motivation also. But then also we have to be very vigilant, we have to be very alert that this should not exceed, or this should not cross its limit. Sometimes we have so much attachment. If I have sent beat audio, then my trainer should reply on that audio. I am so much attached, and suppose my trainer has not replied, I am not going to attend next day class. I am not going to continue my Gita journey because I have put a lot of effort, but my trainer has not even listened once. So this is called attachment. When this attachment is the attachment is exceeding the limit. So we have to make sure that if we have little attachment, because no one is free from this attachment. So if we have attachment, then also it should have some limit. We should not just cross this limit. So having attachment that my trainer will appreciate my audios, so I am recording more good audios, that is okay. But if my trainer will not see, my trainer will not listen, then I will just break my journey. I will cry, or I will not to send more audios. That is madness. That we become so much crazy about the thing. So we don't have to become crazy or mad for the things, but little bit attachment is okay sometimes. So this rajo ragatmakam vidhi Trishna Sanga Samudbhavam Tannibaddhati Kaunteya Karma Sangena Bharata. So this will also bind the jiva with the samsara, but with the attachment in the karma. If we have attachment in the actions, doing something, actions, when we do something with the attachment, that will cause the foundation, or we will just bind with the samsara. Now third, it is very interesting, tamogun, complete ignorant. Tamasvagyanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam pramadalasya nidrabhis tannibadnati bharata. So tamasic people, if you ask, what is your hobby? So if the person is saying, I want to learn more, I want to learn different things, that means this person is satoguni. If the person is saying, I want to do this dance, I want to play cricket, like something related with the kriya, actions, so much attachment with so much actions, doing something physically or something, so this is called rajogun. Now so don't justify other people, because to get the real personality is very difficult, but this is for ourselves, what nature we are having, to know this. And then if we are someone is asking question, what do you like most, so and we are saying that I want only eating and sleeping, that means this person belongs to this tamoguna. So rasic, tamasic and sattvic gunas are there, and this tamoguna is somehow very funny also. Tamas prajnanajam vidhi, ajnanajam vidhi, completely is ignorant, illusion is there, complete illusion. Tamas prajnanajam vidhi mohanam sarvadehinam, mohinam, delusion. So when something is there, some light or some torch is there, you just on this torch and cover with some blanket. Now the light is coming from the torch, but this light will not enlighten everything. It is not showing anything. The path you will not get, because this torch is covered by the blanket. And if you just open this blanket or you remove this blanket, then you can use the light and you can see the path. So in tamoguna, what happens? This is something like a blanket. It covers the knowledge, it covers the lightning, it covers the happiness, everything, and it makes you complete ignorant. Pramadalasya nidrabhis. Then the concept of comes pramada. What is pramada? Pramada is doing something which is not right, or we don't do anything. pramada. So like suppose it is the winter's night, and in your house there is nothing to eat and everyone is hungry. Now you have to make something. So pramada, one thing is we will not make anything. Now you are supposed to cook something, but you are not doing that. It is pramad. Or maybe thus another way, you can do something which you are not supposed to do. Like it is the winter night, same example, and you have ordered the ice cream. Now in winter's night, if everyone will eat ice cream and will not have proper dinner, what will happen with the health? So these are the wrong actions or completely wrong actions. So these are the pramad. This is cause of pramad. One is we don't do something, and if we do something, that is also completely opposite. That is pramad. Pramadalasya nidrabhis. Then alasya. Alasya means sleeping so much every time. Some people are there, even the professors, sometimes teachers, they come into the class and they are just yawning, they are doing every time, they are sleepy only in the class. Some students, okay, they are okay, but after sometimes class will pass, after 5-10 minutes they start sleeping. In the class only they start sleeping. Then in the playground, even they don't go for playing, they don't play anything, they don't participate in any activity, they just want to sleep. So this is alasya. Some people have this nature to postpone the things. If you say anything, you just like you give me your number, okay, I will give you tomorrow. Why tomorrow? You can give these 10 digits, you can just say in 10 seconds the 10 numbers, but still I will give you tomorrow. If you say just to clean your glasses, I will do tomorrow, I will do later. They don't take immediate action. Maybe they are just sitting, but still I am watching television show, I will not do. So very easy, very small things we can observe around us. Maybe we are also doing many times these things. Our mother says just get your dinner, and what we say, we are just attached with the television, we don't want to go there. Or it is very near, the kitchen is not so far, but it is very near, but still we don't want to go into the kitchen. We have this alasya, we postpone the things. I have to complete assignment today, but I will do tomorrow. So then we say this tomorrow, that means it is the cause of Rajasic Guna only. So everyone has this Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic Guna, but there is the main difference is in the quantity. According to quantity, the nature will be defined of the person. So if the Sattvic Guna is on high proportional, you will become Sattvic person. If Rajasic Guna is on high proportional or Tamasic Guna is high proportional, you will become Rajasic and Tamasic. So that is the role of Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, the nature of Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic. And according to this Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic nature, your mind will work, and according to your mind, your actions will be defined, and you will become the same, because our actions depend on our thoughts, and thoughts depend on our Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic Guna. And this Rajasic, Sattvic, Tamasic Guna again depends on the actions. So like what kind of actions you are doing, then this will cause the next Rajasic task. Like it will, like some person is very much Rajasic, but still he is doing all the actions in the Geeta Pariwar or other organization as a seva. So now the seva will create some Sato Guna and will raise Sato Guna. So after doing so much action, seva in the social, like on social media platform or some other places, the Rajasic person can also become Sattvic person. Similarly, the person who is Rajasic and attached with other bad companies, then this person can become Tamasic also. So we can change our nature according to following some actions, some things. So next time we will see in detail what other things can be there. So we will just conclude the session here. we'll meet again. We will do some Sankirtana and then we will have the other thing. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you, Kavita Didi, for such an inspiring discourse. It is our privilege today to welcome Shruti Nayak Didi, a senior trainer from Geeta Pariwar, to guide us through our today's question answer session. But before we get into the question answer, I kindly request all sadhak to raise your hands and keep your questions ready and enable your camera so that we can see you and we can spotlight you while you ask your questions. Welcome, Shruti Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
If anybody wants to ask anything, please free to ask.
श्रुति दीदी आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Can you hear me? Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna,
Yes,
Didi.
Didi. Shruti Didi. Yes, your voice is audible now. Yes.
So anybody wants to ask anything? Okay. Jai Shri Krishna, Bhaiya. You can unmute yourself.
Jai Shri Krishna. You are hearing me?
Unmute request is sent to you. Jai Shri Krishna, Bhaiya.
You are hearing me?
Yes, Bhaiya, please. Can you please ask?
You are hearing me? I am Ravindranath.
Yes, yes, I can hear you, Bhaiya.
Just my question is that, as per sloka number 1, mind support and consistency, she told me. Didi has just now, she has told me, this mind consistency and support, is it going to depends upon the age also?
See, all of a sudden, any things we cannot start. See, basically why we say children to encourage young kids to start Adhyatmic, because that will there in their nature. But yeah, all of a sudden at the age of 70, all of a sudden we want to become Sattvic. Maybe it is little difficult, but no harm in trying to be better in whatever we are. But it will help us it will help because our Atma is permanent and our body is not. That's what we are learning here in Gita. So whatever effort we are putting in this life, whether it is 70, 80, whatever it is, but it will carry forward for a next Janma. That is what I can understand. So, moksha mil gaya to chinta nahi hai. If we are not getting moksha and if we are getting rebirth, that effort will definitely help us in next Janma.
समझ गया इसलिए पर मेरे को डाउट है तो इसलिए पूछा। जय श्री कृष्ण।
हाँ, but definitely we should try our best to become from tamasic to rajasic, and if we are rajasic then we have to try for sattvic, and for the if we are sattvic then as Didi said we have to be trigunatmak, yani ki तीनों से परे, just like God.
जय
Okay.
जय श्री कृष्ण। जय जय।
Jai Shri Krishna. Uma Didi, can you switch on your camera, please? Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. I'm a doctor by profession. I'm 70 plus. I did 40 years of my gynec practice. See, one thing I have not been able to understand, see, Rajasic to what extent is not good. See, for example, I was, made a doctor by my parents with their hard-earned money. And see, I could not have shirked from my responsibility. I had to work. See, it is not just to maintain my family, but I had to work as to do some justice to my parents' efforts. And of course, I have a social responsibility being a doctor. So all this was there. But then I want to know to what extent rajas or whatever it is, desires or motivation or, to work, the aptitude,
Understood, Didi. Yeah.
how far is it acceptable or pardonable in the eyes of Lord? Sometimes we may go overboard, no?
See,
Sometimes.
what I understood, see, everybody's viewpoint is different. What I understood is like till 20, we pursue our education. For doctors, I think till 25, you all are studying.
Yeah.
And for just a become a graduate like me,
No,
for 2021.
His role is very important here. Graduate,
Yes, yes.
everybody's role is important in
Yeah.
society.
And see, the purpose of education nowadays is to the purpose of earning money. So when we start earning, we will get attached to the our
Yes.
whatever earned money, we get attached to it. But according to our shastras, that is also required. Dhanarjana is also required. But after 50, they say after 50 years of age, we should reduce that earning thing and we should focus on the adhyatmic thing. Till 50 years.
Yeah, the 4 purusharthas include that. Isn't it? Dharma, Kama,
Little bit
Artha, and Moksha.
we have to focus on the adhyatma after 50, and after 60 more focus on the meditation maybe and all those things. Otherwise we will never end up we will always attach to our family or our work, or we are behind these things only, and we realize that very late.
Sorry to tell you, children's over, now grandchildren we are getting attached. That
is what is attachment. That is what is mamata. Mamata में बंध जाते हैं हम लोग. From starting only we have to be little detached according to Shastra, but it is very difficult.
Very difficult to get out, because when you're in a family, if you're in a family,
and all these thought process works according to our nature. If we are sattvic, then the attachment is little less. Actually हम बोलते हैं कि they are not, अरे ये parent को बहुत attachment नहीं है बच्चों से. Actually it is right way, but we feel that they are careless. That's why they are like that. ज़्यादा attached भी नहीं होना चाहिए, because once we are too attached, we cannot get detached from it.
It is not so easy at all, I have noticed.
But there is no harm in practicing, Didi. That's what I told that.
I have realized one thing. Personal wants reduced to almost, we have downsized our life, we have become.
But जैसे अभी grandchildren के बारे में आपने बताया. So one thing what we can do is, when our kids or our grandkids, they commit, when they behave wrongly or they do some wrong things, we can definitely, we have to guide them in a proper way. कि हमें वो क्या है, हम बहुत attached रहते हैं और उनकी गलतियां माफ करते रहते हैं. In that way also we can guide them properly, not being too attached to them.
Yes.
So in that way properly we can guide them.
Yeah, it's right.
And abhi पैसे की बात आती है कि मोबाइल के बारे में, अभी तो बच्चे के लिए वही चाहिए, मोबाइल चाहिए या वो गेम चाहिए, तो हमें क्या है, हमारे पास पैसा रहता है एंड they ask, we try to give them. We can
Yes.
avoid that till certain age.
Yeah, certain age, and we'll always tell them that it is your parents' lookout. See, providing those things. See, grandparents are a little lenient, no?
हाँ.
So we can always tell them parents' lookout. Parents are the one who will decide about these things. I think that should be fine, isn't it? Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
वो
Thank you
थोड़ा
very much,
उस चीज में
Prakriti.
focus. Yeah.
Very much, I mean, it's difficult, but we are trying to do it. Let us do it. Thank you so
See, when
much,
we gain this knowledge, when we gain this knowledge of Sattvic Raj. Thank you, Devi.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Gopinath Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya.
I want to know whether a person can increase his sattva guna too much and reduce all the other gunas.
Definitely,
It is
Bhaiya.
a
We have
common.
to, yeah. See, when we have this knowledge, see, now we have learned in Gita, our sattva guna should be higher than other gunas. And as Kavita Didi said, that we cannot have 100% sattva guna only, because we need sleep also. So tamasika guna will be there, and we are a little bit rajasic. But the percentage is like how we decide our food chart. How we decide our food chart, na? Fat is only little bit. Carbohydrates are more. Like that, sattva guna should be more in proportion, and rajasika is very less, and tamasika is even more lesser than that. So this is how
That
we have
means
to.
we can vary the percentage. That's all.
Yes, yes. All gunas should be there in us. Otherwise, we cannot live. We need sleep also. We have
In
to
some
eat
cases,
also.
it is required.
Yeah.
In some cases, tattva is required. In some cases, raja is required. In some cases, tama is required.
Yeah. But too much Rajasika guna is not good, and too much Sattvika guna is not good. And finally, to gain God's grace, we have to go beyond 3 gunas. That's she will explain in next week.
Yes, Krishna.
At least we are learning Gita, and we are able to understand what is these gunas and how much we should have this, and what are bad qualities if we have in us, how to reduce those gunas. So at least we are aware of those things now. Some person, they cannot even understand that they are in the tamasika guna is more in them. And at least we can find out what gunas are there more in proportion in us. If we eat too much, then we know that it is too much desire. So we have to reduce that thing.
Can you be? Yes, Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
ओके, जय श्री कृष्ण भैया।
ये 14 अध्याय के 2 नंबर श्लोक है ना, इदं ज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य मम साधर्ममागताः सर्गेऽपि नोपजायन्ते प्रलयेन व्यथन्ति च। ये प्रलयेन व्यथन्ति च, इसका
हाँ, प्रलयेन व्यथन्ति च यानी कि भैया जब हम ये सब जान लेते हैं ना, तो हम अगर स्वर्ग भी मिलता है तो ज्यादा खुश नहीं होते हैं, और प्रलय के टाइम में भी हम दुखी नहीं होते हैं। हमें पता है कि जो भी लीला घटती है ये सब भगवान की इच्छा है।
थैंक यू।
हाँ, तो हमें कभी ऐसा लगता है ना, अरे अभी ये होगा, सुनामी आएगा, ये होगा, तो हम अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकते। सम सिचुएशन में हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते, बट हमें पता है कि भगवान की माया है, जैसे अभी दीदी ने बताया। तो वो है प्रलये न व्यथन्ति च, प्रलय के टाइम में भी हम चिंता नहीं करते हैं। प्रिकॉशन, देखो उस टाइम में प्रिकॉशन लेना चाहिए, बट वो डर नहीं होना चाहिए हमें।
वो ऐसा हुआ तो हम कर भी क्या सकते हैं? जैसे कि भूकंप आया तो हम क्या कर सकते हैं? सुनामी आया तो वो
हाँ
जो
हाँ
लोग देखता है वो
हाँ,
कर
बचने
भी
का
क्या
प्रयास
सकता है?
देखो हर एक ह्यूमन बीइंग करेंगे ही, हम बचने का कोशिश तो करेंगे ही, बट अगर हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, सम थिंग्स आर नॉट इन आवर हैंड, दैट वी नो,
हम्म,
तो इसके लिए तब हमें दुखी नहीं होना है।
दुखी नहीं होना है बस।
हम्म।
उसमें दुख नहीं करना है, जो होगा हो गया,
हाँ।
उसकी हाथ में। थैंक यू।
जय श्री कृष्ण। श्रुति दीदी।
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna.
जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी।
So, the practice of all of this, like I want to lead towards enlightenment, for which I have to practice the art of detachment, where you no longer are high in happiness or low in sadness. So, when we practice detachment, at some point life becomes robotic, like nothing brings you joy, nothing brings you sadness. You are just there, you are just existing. So, if you are
नहीं
detached,
दीदी, डिटैचमेंट यानी कि हम कुछ नहीं करते हैं, किसी से बात नहीं करते, अकेले रूम
हाँ
में
वो
पड़े रह
करते
के।
हैं, but लेकिन you won't allow yourself to
नहीं,
be
कर्तव्य तो करना है हमें, बच्चों के साथ भी रहेंगे, बच्चों को खिलाएंगे, लेके जाएंगे, लेकिन वो,
हाँ वो सब करें।
हाँ,
हाँ
कर्तव्य
वो
तो
सब
करना है।
करेंगे, कर्तव्य करेंगे, लेकिन डिटैचमेंट मतलब डिटैच होके करेंगे, मतलब so you do your thing, you do your work, like for example something comes in your way, like just say that okay, this is God's
एवरीथिंग वी
gift.
हैव टू डू दीदी, एवरीथिंग वी हैव टू डू, लेकिन ये जो कर्तव्य हम करते हैं ना, उसके पीछे वो जो अटैचमेंट का फील नहीं होना चाहिए, दैट्स इट।
हाँ।
एवरीथिंग फॉर अदर्स, इट इज यू आर डूइंग एवरीथिंग, बट ओनली
हम्म।
वी नो दैट द पर्सन नोज दैट ही इज नॉट अटैच्ड। अभी जो मेरे बच्चे हैं, आई विल डू एवरीथिंग, बट
हाँ
उनको
we do.
रॉन्ग, या
So we do. My question is, where do you identify whether you are attached or disinterested? Like you're doing for the sake of doing, or you're actually doing because like you know that it brings joy to you, and you're doing it, and that's the right thing to do. However, you still want to stay detached. Like where the lines do
जैसे
get
व्हाट
blurred.
आई अंडरस्टूड इज लाइक, हम अभी एक मैं माँ हूं, तो मुझे मेरे बच्चों को बड़ा करना है, तो सब कुछ करना है, सो फाइनेंशियली आई हैव टू लुक आफ्टर देम, एंड फूड के बारे में सब कुछ आई हैव टू डू। बट अगर कल मेरे बच्चे कुछ हो गया, यानी कि मार्क्स के हिसाब से कि अच्छे मार्क नहीं मिले, तो आई कैन नॉट सिट एंड क्राई कि अरे मैंने इतना सब किया, वो अटैचमेंट हो गया ना। तो कर्तव्य करना है, या उनको अच्छा काम नहीं मिला, या ऐसे इसके लिए मैं रोक कर बैठी, जब रोक के बैठती हूँ उसका मतलब यही है कि आई एम वेरी अटैच्ड एंड आई कैन नॉट सी देम फॉलिंग डाउन। यही होता है वो दुख कब आता है, व्हेन वी आर अटैच्ड। अदरवाइज यू डिड योर ड्यूटी टू योर बेस्ट लिमिट, अभी उसका
Not
रिजल्ट।
Yeah, worry. What about like worry? So,
worry
so
only when you are attached to them, then only you worry for that, no?
and also like it is your duty to make sure that things are in line for everybody and for yourself also. Like for example, for kids it is your duty, and obviously we are all in a place where we get happiness
Hmm.
from their achievements and
It is
success.
very
It is
difficult.
about us. Like for
Hmm.
example, if we are doing certain things in our career or in our personal life or for personal joy or something, and we get worried about ourselves also, right, sometimes.
लेकिन अभी
So
आप
where
काम कर रहे
where do
हैं,
we know?
आप यू आर वर्किंग एंड यू वांट प्रमोशन, ये आपके इसमें है कि अच्छा काम करके आपको प्रमोशन चाहिए, यू पुट योर 100% एफर्ट, एंड मानिए कि आपको प्रमोशन नहीं मिला, तो सो यू कैन नॉट क्राई फॉर दैट। Okay, you have to keep on trying, but you cannot cry and you cannot show hatred towards the person who are not promoted you, or you are saying कि कल से मैं काम ही नहीं करूंगी, that you feel that is a attachment, कि you are putting your effort and you want the result also. When the result is not according to your wish, that time you get this anger, frustration and everything. That is because you are attached to the result फल के लिए हम जब देखते हैं ना, so you feel. But
Then
God
God is also like, isn't God attachment? Like I want him to see that I am good. I want him to observe me. I am doing
वो भी
all of this for moksha. What is that? Like that is bad too, right? Like you shouldn't not do it. This
some
should come
desires are
naturally.
some desires are required दीदी, वो अच्छा है भगवान के लिए, लेकिन उसमें भी अभी मीराबाई भी ऐसे ही है ना, उनको पूरा टाइम कृष्ण भगवान को, she was also, people used to call her mad because she is too much into कृष्ण की सेवा में. बट सी कि पैसे के पीछे भागना, बाकी चीजों के पीछे भागना, इससे अच्छा है कि भगवान के हम कर रहे. बट टू मच दैट इज ऑल्सो नॉट गुड, कि हम लोगों ने बहुत उसी के पीछे हम है करके. So you can ask this with the Ashu Bhaiya also, he might give you better answer in this. But wahi attachment is that
It's
only.
always a confusion where for example, if somebody asks a question, I know the answer, like about God or something, like in satsang or somewhere. So I answer it. I get happiness that I was able to answer it. And then immediately there is a sadness that
There is
why
one
am I getting
in 9th chapter, Shubha Shubha Phalairevam Mokshase Karma Bandhanaihi. Why we say Krishnarpanam? We have to do good things, good karma, and we have to offer it to Lord. When we are, whatever the result, the only we have right in doing only our karma. And if somebody, I'm taking this session today, some might like it, some may not like it, and some are praising me, some will say something to me. So whatever it is, good or bad, so I should not give, अरे उसने मुझे बहुत तारीफ किया, इसने मुझे ऐसे किया, नहीं. So whatever I'm doing with my little knowledge, I will surrender it to God. If I've done something wrong, you teach me good. If I did something good, that is because of you. I have to surrender it to God. That time that thing will not come in your mind कि I have done something great or I have done something wrong. It is अभी मेरा जो limited knowledge है, इससे मैं answer करती हूँ. Maybe tomorrow I might get better with God's grace. हाँ, वो भाव हमारे में निरंतर होना चाहिए कि whatever I am today, that is because of him. He has to guide me. ये भाव रहेगा ना दीदी, आप करके देखो. This is what I am also trying to learn. इससे हम थोड़ा डिटैच रह सकते हैं. यू हैव टू सरेंडर टू गॉड. दैट इज द ओनली थिंग, कि जो भी होता है भगवान के दया से ही होता है. बट वी हैव टू डू आवर कर्तव्य as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter-in-law, or as a citizen of our country. We have to do our kartavya. Okay.
Thank
Jai Lakshmi Didi.
What I understand is, from the whole discussion which went between the two of you, we should do our kartavya, yes, but without expectations, not be attached to the results, is what I have understood. Detachment is not being attached to the fruits of our action, but doing our duty. Karmanyeva vaditya ma phaleshu kadachana.
Yeah, that is the shloka for this. Yes,
yes, that is what. Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna.
Ramesh Bhaiya.
हाँ जी, जय श्री कृष्ण दीदी.
जय श्री कृष्ण भैया.
Didi, this is the Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga, you know.
Yes.
God wants to talk about Sattva, Rajas and Tamas Guna.
Yes.
But why there is this third and fourth shloka in this? Mama Yoni Mahat Brahma and
because
Sarva Yoni.
How we are getting the gunas? How I am getting the gunas? That is because of the Prakriti. When we are born in this Prakriti again, in this world again, the Prakriti, through Prakriti, I am getting these gunas according to the Swabhava, what I was in the last birth.
Prakriti, the last.
Yeah. जो मैंने last मेरे जब मेरा death हो रहा था, तो तब मेरा भाव क्या था? So according to that, and also my karmas, and all my karmas, whatever I did till last birth, उसका accordingly जब हम ये birth लेते हैं, प्रकृति से हमें ये मिलती है. And प्रकृति alone cannot do this, along with the jada and chetana. Jada is prakriti, chetana is with the help of God. So we are getting this swabhavas
Oh.
and we can improve on that.
Correct.
अभी मैं तामसिक हूँ,
Correct.
it is all because of my previous janma. That we have learnt in 17th adhyay, bhaiya. Shraddhatre Vibhaga Yoga,
Okay.
right? That we have
Correct,
learned.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So because of the our swabhava, and that is what is our nature is. So अभी हमारा काम क्या है अभी तो we can improve on whatever we are. If we are tamasic, that is also, that is, you will get it in 6th adhyay. Uddhared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadayet atmaiva hyatmano bandhur atmaiva ripuratman. We are only friend for
Yes.
our atma and we are only the enemies because of our nature. We
can
doing
improve,
this.
huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Correct, correct. We can uddhare the
Actually,
atma.
all these
Correct.
adhyayas are correlated. When you learn entire thing, we can understand it even.
No, I thought what, in the 9th chapter already God has said, Maya Adhyakshena Suvite Sacharacharan. Then why was the need here in this chapter? Because this was already he is going to talk about the Sattva and Rajas Tamma Guna. But why this chapter of Mama Yoni Mahat Brahma
Some things
sloka of this?
Bhagavan Krishna repeats it again and again. That is to recall the things whatever he has said in the past. हम उसको कनेक्शन देते हैं तो ही हमें वो याद आता है ना. बार बार we are connecting to that adhyay and coming here and again learning some things. See, आज हम लोगों ने
That was satisfactory answer you said, because of Prakriti, your birth occurs, and from Prakriti you get, right from the birth you get 3 gunas.
Yes, yes.
Correct, correct. Thank you, Didi. Jai Shri Krishna very much.
Any more questions? This is whatever I answered, whatever I gained knowledge from Geeta Pariwar only. Maybe you might get a little better answer from Ashubhaiya or Kavita Didi next time. They are not available, so I'm here. So you can again ask these questions if you are not convinced. Yeah. Hanuman Bhaiya. Bhaiya, you can unmute.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
How we can, Didi, how we can see one person? If we see one person, how we can understand?
I cannot hear you. Anjana Didi, can you hear him?
Hello.
No, Shruti Didi.
Yes, Didi. Yes. We can hear, but thoda lag hai video.
Okay.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna Bhaiya. हाँ, अभी पूछिएगा.
So how can we identify a person? He's a tamasic, rajasic, or sattvic person. To see him or she, her, one thing. And these 3 things, these 3 things, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic, we should know more about this. This is very, very important for our life.
1-2 दिन देखने से पता नहीं चलता है भैया. We should observe a person. उनके एक्शन से पता चलता है. If they are doing something for show off or really they are doing it, उससे वो पता चलेगा, but एक दिन से नहीं पता चलेगा.
Okay.
हाँ. We should keep on observing or through someone. क्योंकि जो the person cannot do things. अभी मैं कुछ show off कर रही हूँ, लेकिन वो कोई मेरे सामने है तो ही कर पाती. If nobody is there to see me, then I will not do show off. तो मेरा actual picture सामने आएगा ही when nobody is around me. तो इसके लिए थोड़ा observation भी चाहिए. हाँ.
Okay, Didi. And we should know more about these things, 3 things, sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Actually, we should know for our life.
करेक्ट. वो आप इसके ऊपर ज्यादा सुनते रहेंगे ना. आप हमेशा YouTube में भी सुनते रहिएगा स्वामी जी का, शुभैया का विवेचन, ऑल द अध्याय का विवेचन आप सुनिएगा तो थोड़ा इसमें क्लैरिटी और मिलेगा हमें, सात्विक, राजसिक एंड तामसिक. तो आपको वो समझ में आता है फीलिंग एक जन को देख के. बट एक जस्ट 1 डे देखिए एकदम तेजस्वी रहते हैं तो एक दिन में भी पता चलता है बहुत तेजस्वी ये व्यक्ति है करके. बट जो गलत है, तामसिक है, वो जैसे एकदम दिखावा करते हैं ना, तो फॉर इंस्टेंट एक फर्स्ट इसमें वो बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं, लेकिन उनके साथ समय बिताते हैं तो ही हमें पता लगता है एक्चुअल कैसे हैं करके. तो वो मुझे ऐसे लगता है, बट फॉर दिस क्वेश्चन यू कैन आस्क आंसर फ्रॉम आशु भैया नेक्स्ट वीक या कविता दीदी नेक्स्ट वीक.
Okay, Didi, thank you. Jai Shri Krishna. Didi.
जय श्री कृष्ण.
जी दीदी. अंजना दीदी.
I think, yes. So, Shruti Didi, thank you so much. And sincere appreciation to Kavita Didi, Shruti Didi for sharing their wisdom with us today. And I extend my heartfelt thanks to technical team, Dakshina Didi, and all those working in the background for their unwavering dedication and efforts in ensuring this positive outcome of the session today. And I extend my heartfelt thanks to all who joined today's session, coming up with such a beautiful questions. Keep pursuing your Gita sadhana and participate in these sessions to deepen your spiritual wisdom. So, to conclude today's session, I invite Gayatri Didi from Mysore, a retired central government employee and a postgraduate with a deep passion for seva. She joined Gita Pariwar in April 2022 and has been serving as a trainer from level 1 to level 4 since September 2023. In addition to offering tech seva for level 3, she also conducts offline Gita classes for children in Mysore school and has successfully completed the Pathik exam as well. So, Gayatri Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Gayatri Didi.
Guru. Jai Shri Krishna.
दीदी आप ले लीजिए.
हाँ. योगेशं सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं. कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं.
Thank you, Gayatri Didi, and thank you, Shruti Didi, to make the prayer reach all the sadhak as well. And let us now listen to the Hanuman Chalisa recital.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि बरनउ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फलचारि बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार. जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा. महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा. हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजय कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजय शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया. राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा. भीम रूप धरि असुर सहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे. लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए. रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई. सहस बदन तुम रोज सगावै अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावै. सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा. जम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते. तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना. तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना. जुग सहस्र योजन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू. प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही. दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते. राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होतन आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे. सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना. आपन तेज समारो आपै तीनों लोक हाकते कापै. भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवै महावीर जब नाम सुनावै. नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत बीरा. संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावै मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावै. सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा जिनके काज सकल तुम साजा. और मनोरथ जो कोई लावै सोई अमित जीवन फल पावै. चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नो निधि के दाता असबर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावै जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावै अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत सी सर्व सुख करई संकट कटई मिटई सब पीरा जो सुमिरई हनुमत बल बीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़ हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरी सा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
With folded hands and heartfelt gratitude, let us carry the divine light of Gita within us. May its divine wisdom guide every step and awaken the soul's true purpose. Until we meet again for another blessed session of Invocation, may Lord Krishna's grace be always with us. Jai Sri Krishna.